The flood recovery has demonstrated very, very clearly that if you engage the community in the recovery, being able to rebuild their community, the benefits of that employment participation and the positive social outcomes will flow naturally.
Fitzroy Crossing, it sort of misses out a lot of the time, but this flood, with all the devastation, there's been opportunities to get local fellas involved in the Fitzroy Valley rebuild. So that's the building of the bridge, refurbishing of all the houses that were flooded, and then there's all the roadworks. But we're not looking for 3 years. We're looking further on down the track because we want these guys to maintain sustainable employment, for at least the next 2 decades, to be in employment and be able to build some of the economy back into Fitzroy Crossing.
Before the bridge, one didn't find any job. I had to come here, find a job. It was the first bridge, I didn't see it, but it was around the 70s. This bridge now finally, I was part of it.
My job is to grease and put together all the bolts for the engineers to put it into the bridge and drill it in. So if we're not in front of everybody, then we slow the whole bridge down. It's been a good experience working here. We made a lot of new friends. Yeah, so it's good setting me up for the future, this job, yeah.
This project is incredibly unique in the way in which it's brought together the local community plus people from all across Australia to make this project a success. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity for this town and the region. And when you see a pre-start and the amount of local people actively involved, and you see the difference that it's made to this town over the last 10 months is unbelievable.
Yeah, after the bridge finish, I want to do traffic controlling elsewhere, or else I'll maybe head up to the mine as my dream job.
This is the biggest project in Western Australia, and to be part of it, I'm really proud of how far I've come.
The skills that the locals have built off this bridge will stay with the valley, and you can see it already in the way in which some people have finished work with us and gone on to bigger and better things.
This project means a lot to the community, not only to obviously connect the other side of Fitzroy and obviously the north of the Kimberley and Australia, but also the employment it creates and the business opportunities it creates for the local people.
So the employment opportunities that were created, there was 260 jobs that were developed by the rebuild of the Fitzroy River Bridge, and also there were 24 local Aboriginal businesses that were engaged as well, and that's a really, really good outcome for the Fitzroy Valley and Fitzroy Crossing.
Coming here and getting this job, it made what they learned made them think to themselves that they're better than what they thought they were, you know? I can tell stories that they're driving past with the kids and grandkids and said, oh, you know, I'll build that bridge. But I'll help build that bridge where, you know, hopefully we can get another generation of positiveness. No more waiting now.
So what's really, really clear is that economic participation has resulted in positive social outcomes, and the challenge for community, and also the challenge for government and other stakeholders is how it is that you keep maintaining that economic participation so that the social benefits, can continue.
Getting a job is life-changing, and we understand the power of vocational education and training. We know that the construction of the new bridge that provided a whole bunch of opportunities for people in the town. We want to expand that further. We want to reach into other areas and get as many jobs as possible.
My name is Jason Woodman, and I came here looking for a full-time job. I want to work because is to feed my family and to help myself as well.
I think it's important to have a job. That confidence after work, that taste of work, I think it's really good. Now they're looking for more.
It's about grabbing the opportunities that have presented themselves since the flood.
Employment brings hope. It also develops role models, develops positivity in the home. If there's more role models in and around town, we begin to build an idea for someone to work towards. Younger people coming up through community, they see older people, working on the bridge, being positive role models in their own communities. They begin to say, oh, I want to be like that person. And people aspire to that. The Gateway program is an Indigenous employment support initiative that gets local fellas involved to be able to, so that they were able to develop tools to maintain that employment and be stable employees. Over the year, we supported 63 people to get employed. From that 63, over 70% actually maintain employment from the start. So, it shows that being able to support and mentor people while on the job, just to start off with, is a great tool to be able to build role models and create positivity and hope in the community.
I used to work for people and drive in, drive out, all that mining work that everyone's into now. But one day I decided to create something for myself, to create a business where I can employ my own mob, Especially getting the younger ones, like some of them hasn't had any experience of waking up. We know they stay up all night, but having to get that message across saying, look, how important to be employed, and then having to have your own, your own security within yourself, and your own pride of taking that step forward. they grow up and they see what their parents does. Because what I had done is exactly the same. It's what I saw my parents working, and I said, well, I want to be like that. And if the future generation can continue on showing that leadership, the kids will do the same. And say, okay, I want to be like my dad, or I want to be like my uncle, I want to be like my auntie. And that's all it takes. Actually really happy about where I came from and where I am now, and especially being local, and especially with other employees that is part of that.
As a parent, our kids, they see the benefit from us working, and I'd like them to have opportunities too when they're older. So leading the way is for our kids is a way of telling them, it's important to work for yourself and be a leader for our people. Looking at people who didn't actually have a job and now who are very keen, getting them feeling proud of themselves and looking forward to work, and it's very good.
I've been here for the last pretty much 6 months, and it's been good. So my confidence has been over the chart for machinery. So any machine I'll see, I'll jump straight on it. Whether it be 4, I'll be an iron. But these gave me the opportunity to lift my confidence, which is good. And every day I'm surprising myself. And my advice for job seekers, if you get the opportunity, take it with both hands, because not every day opportunity comes around like this.